Welcome back to another episode of Fellowship SMP. We got quite a bit of work done between episodes. We found our first geode of the season. I'm excited to start using those amethyst and calcite blocks at our base. We also transformed some of the mycelium into grass and moss blocks. I actually ran out of grass blocks, so we'll have to gather some more at some point, probably off camera again. We built up a couple more green mushrooms to fill in the airspace near the sugarcane and gunpowder farm. That's right, we built some more mushrooms, and I think we need another 20 or so giant custom mushrooms to fill this island for sure. Some custom mushrooms just to look at, and maybe some functional mushrooms that incorporate some kind of farm. I just need to figure out what we can put inside. If you have any ideas that don't involve villagers, let me know. Lastly, we designed a nice market stall for our farmers in our storage mushroom. They look so happy now, don't they? Hopping around all day in their filthy composters, just stomping on it, packing it in. I actually asked them what the secret is into making such great bone meal. And you know what they said? They said you just need to make the compost really, really dense. Just pack it in. just pack it in there. And the best way to do that is to stomp on it all day long. Then it's just super nutritious. Not gonna argue with that. They know what they're doing. I've also been training with these stonemasons off camera. I went down into the lush caves. I pulled out my Super Fortune 3 shovel and got a lot of clay balls for these guys. They love the balls. They absolutely love it. Where do they even keep it all? Who knows? But I now have access to a variety of terracotta, and more importantly, quartz blocks. I really want to build up my supply of quartz through training because collecting mushroom stems is pretty bad. Not moving villagers and getting the right enchanted books kind of bad, but, you know, still pretty bad. I still plan to harvest them because I like stem blocks, but I just won't have to gather as much anymore. Last time I said I would build a pumpkin farm to trade with these farmers, but here's the issue. Not all of these guys want pumpkins. They want melons. They love the melons. So I went off and found some melons at a nearby jungle so we can start our melon farm this episode. We haven't done a redstone build together in a while, and I thought that would be fun to do. So I'll gather up the resources and I'll meet you over at the future melon patch. Remember that big chasm, that big open hole that was in this general area? Well, this is where I plan to put the melon farm. Hopefully it'll be enough room and we don't accidentally dig and fall down and kill ourselves. I'm going to set up the general area of where I want the farm to be, and then I'm going to lay down the tracks for the hopper minecart collection system. I'm going to build another bubble column to make sure that we can collect our melons without having to go underground. And where is that cat? Hey, oh, there you are. How did you get up there? Really loud. Come on, let's get you down. Cat rescue. Where are you going? Okay, as I was saying, I'm going to lay down general area of where I want it to be. Because I want to make a path coming out here and gradually wrap around this mushroom and have our farm on this left side. And make a little path coming up around the backside, and then we can have another build back here. That's the plan anyway. Let's see if we can actually make that happen. So let's clear some of these carpets out of the way. I don't actually know what I'm going to be doing. Oh, that cat is going to drive me nuts. And also, let's clear out, let's level this out a little bit. 1, 2, 3. How do we do this? Okay, let's just put that there. Okay, this is where our melons are gonna break, so that means we're gonna need to have our observers and pistons on this line, on these brown mushroom blocks. So by placing the pistons, the 7 pistons and 5 observers on one side, we can figure out how big this this melon farm's gonna be. And it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next we add the pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Maybe we just needed 6 pistons. I'm gonna use pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, as a lighting source for the back, and I'll let you know why in a little bit. Let's just get these in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go fill this out. See if this works. Oops. Yeah. Yes, it works. So basically, this is going to be our on-off switch. Once this lever is switched to power this redstone line, it will prevent the melons from growing onto a spot, which will essentially turn off the system. And it'll turn off our minecart. It works. Let's mirror this for the other side. So the reason for the jack-o'-lanterns is because jack-o'-lanterns provide a light level of 15. So it will constantly be maximum brightness inside the system. Why is that important? Because when the redstone flickers, the server won't have to update the light level, which ultimately reduces lag on the server. So having these jack-o'-lanterns here will help reduce the amount of lag the server experiences. It looks like our redstone line is working, so let's go underneath the system, set up the hopper minecart collection system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll put a detector rail over here. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm gonna put the dropper on this side. Hopper facing in this way. Rail line, right? Yeah, there we go. So here we go. When it's on, when it's actually on, this powered rail is activated by this redstone torch. Redstone torch is on, it picks up from this redstone dust, goes into this repeater, into this block, powering this rail. So once it comes in, go bump, bounce. But if you put something into the hopper, the comparator will activate, flipping this redstone torch to off, and will turn off the powered rail, so the minecart will stay there until it completely empties before shooting back to collect melons again. So check this out. If I put a minecart, throw some dirt in there, give it a push. Yay! Oh, it holds it. Waiting for it to release. Let's speed this up. And once it's done, it'll shoot back to collect more melons from the farm. There it comes. And if it doesn't pick anything up, it just keeps going. But let's say it picked up some melon pieces, melon slices, picks it up, comes over, stops on the hopper, waits for it to unload, and it carries on its way. Now, the reason why I have it set up this way is because I want it to line up here. Now the farm is off. This also controls this hopper minecart. It turns it off. So now we have a fully functional off-on switch for our melon farm. Hooray! I did it! I did it! Woo! Okay. If we want to turn it back on, we just flip the switch. It carries on its way. Oh, if you turn it off while the minecart is still going, what this does, the detector rail will turn on this powered rail long enough for it to sit back in its place. Isn't that great? All right, power of redstone. Yeah. Now this is full of dirt. Let's make it so that it shoots into a bubble column when it has stuff inside. That's not too bad. All right, so what we need is a comparator to take a look at inside. See, it's on, it has stuff inside. And what that's going to do is it's going to power a noisy, compact machine. I'm going to do a sticky piston. And I have my observers here. So this one's going to go this way. This one will sit right here. Pop, 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 pop. Just picture melon slices instead of dirt blocks. All right, awesome. Redstone magic. We're doing it. Yes. Okay. It took a little time, but we got it. We got it. So now we just build up our bubble column and we're going to be good. We're almost good to go. All we need to do is set up our melons and contain them. All right, let's do it. Pro Minecraft tip. You don't actually need a water source for pumpkins and melons. As long as there's a stem, it will produce melons. That's why I have all this bone meal so I can quickly grow the melon stem. Boom. Seed. Ba 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 ba. Seed. Grow. Grow, melon, grow. There we go. Seed. Grow. Now we can cover this up and make it look nice, I guess. Not bad. Not bad at all. So we have our on-off switch right there. Right now, I'm going to start on building this bubble column. Yay! New mushrooms. Let's go. And we're back. My feet aren't moving. It just looks so weird. So we finished our melon farm and we covered it up. And we put a pumpkin and melon patch above it just for decoration. That on-off switch is over here under this trapdoor. You flip the lever and it'll turn the whole thing off. But since we don't really have any melons right now, I'm just gonna leave it on for a while. Let's go take a look at how many melons we have. I AFK'd overnight, and hopefully we got some melons to trade with the farmers. Not bad. Not too bad. That's what? A little more than 2 full stacks of melons. Let's take this, craft it up. Boom, boom. All right. I'll put this back. Don't need that. Then let's go trade with those villagers. And my feet aren't moving. Still aren't moving. Whee! Here we go. They love the melons. And just like that, we got more than 2 stacks worth of emeralds. That's going to be a lot of quartz and golden carrots. All right. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. I had some more planned for this video, but the melon farm took quite a bit of time and I don't want to make this episode too long. But I suppose if you actually sat through the video and watched me stumble around the melon farm, kudos to you, man. I really appreciate you. I'm really glad that the farm worked out the way it did. I also moved the on-off switch to the outside. All I did was extend the redstone dust closer to the path so I don't have to go through the melon patch just to turn it off and on all the time. We made a lot of progress so far on the island, and it's coming along nicely. We added a lot of custom mushrooms, our redstone projects are all fully completed. You might be wondering, what else can we do? Well, you may have noticed we haven't had any free stuff come our way in a while. So next session, we need to set up a store in the shopping district. We need some passive income on the server and start raking in those diamonds. We're also 4 months into the server, and we should finally go look for some ancient debris. And while we're in the nether, we might as well build up another base. There's lots of fun things we can still do, and hopefully we'll be able to get to them all. I do unfortunately have to slow down a little bit in releasing these episodes as work in real life is starting to catch up with me. So I'm letting you know now, time between episodes may be a little bit longer than usual, but I'm gonna try and continue the grind that is Minecraft. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And my feet still aren't moving. So weird.